welcome back to the online family program coming to you from the Sunshine Coast Health Center. My name is Sarah, and this is episode 2 in an 8-part series about pitfalls to avoid for families of people that are either in recovery or even still struggling with addiction. So today I wanted to talk about the pitfall of believing that abstinence will solve everything. Again, this is a really common one for people that are going into recovery and their families. They think, if we could just stop the drinking or the using, everything else will be right as rain. And unfortunately, this just isn't the case. Sometimes, in fact, things can become more difficult for the person who is new in recovery because they're having to learn how to deal with life without relying on their substance. So this can be quite difficult, as you can imagine, at first. So abstinence, while it does ease the mind of loved ones, and it also sets the stage for building back trust, it still takes all the work. Trust, for example, takes a lot of sustained effort over time, right? So don't get too hung up on abstinence solving everything. Another common one actually that I see is partners often think that their communication is going to get a lot better when the person stops using. Maybe this is the case, but often it's not because, again, communication is something that it doesn't necessarily come naturally and has to be learned and practiced. And sometimes, more often than you think, people have been using their substances to help with their communication, particularly if they're the kind of person that doesn't speak up for themselves. They might find that liquid courage to be able to communicate, probably not in the best way possible, but communication nonetheless. So again, abstinence does not solve problems. It just creates a window of opportunity to solve problems. So I hope that's helpful. And next episode 3, I'll be talking about the pitfall of holding on to resentments. So I hope you join me then.